guys, this is Sarah from Elemental Indigo, and this is your weekly oracle card reading for the week commencing 1st of December. Woohoo, it's December already. It's gone really quickly this year. And this week I'm going to use the Angel Tarot cards to see what's coming up for the first week of December. So again, I always have fun shuffling these because there's like 78. There's loads of cards. So I spend a bit of time before the video giving them a start off shuffle, and then I'll do a little bit more here. So we're going to look for 3 cards for this week, find out what's going on going into December. There's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And I think one of those is just a little bit off shot. I think I'm going to sneeze as well because I've been burning, I don't think you might be able to tell in the edge of the shot, I've been burning opium incense, so if I sneeze in the next few seconds, I apologise. Okay, so, oops, it's fainted. There we go. So the first card for Monday, Tuesday is 9 of Air. And 9 of Air is expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. So this is a card which is really giving us an elbow to say, right, what you are thinking at the beginning of this week. Keep your thoughts as positive as you can, and really focus on anything and everything that you can be grateful for at the moment. Because if we get into this kind of spiral of expecting the worst and looking about the things we don't have and the lack of things we have and whatnot, this can, as the card says, become a self-fulfilling prophecy. And the more you think about things you don't have or you expect the worst, the more that tends to happen. We've had this weekend of in the UK Black Friday now, this is sort of the first year I think that it really came in the UK. So there's this whole kind of materialistic aspect to this weekend, which can also bring up thoughts in us on a material level of lack and things we don't have. So if that's sort of come up for you at the moment, this card is elbowing you or poking you with the unicorn's horn to say, keep those thoughts positive. Don't be thinking about lack and what you don't have, because it will turn into self-fulfilling prophecy. If you focus enough energy on what you don't have, you'll continue to not have it. Another meaning of this card is sleepless nights. So again, this may be something that's coming up for you at the moment, especially if you are worrying a lot about lack of things at the moment, or worrying about money, which is a common one as we're hurtling towards Christmas now. So I think this card's being a real kick up the bum to try and focus on the positive aspects this week, especially if we're trying to manifest other things as well. Wednesday and Thursday is the next card, and that is the 10 of Water. The 10 of Water says, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So this card's kind of opposite in meaning to the 9 of Air, in the respect that it's actually focusing, rather than expecting the worst and focusing on all the things we don't have. This card's actually focusing on the things that we do have, which in this case is focusing on the rewards and the gratitude and the harmony that's there and available for us in our own family life, and in our relationships with significant others, and perhaps with our children as well, if we have children, but with family and friends in general, and the real sort of unconditional love that's there. So the card at the beginning of the week, especially if that's come up from this weekend, you know, if there's this worry and lack mentality that's coming up for you about material goods, perhaps, as is common in this sort of time of year, then the card midweek is saying, okay, well, you know, we said we need to focus on the positives and what we do have, and what we do have is this, you know, relationships with others. You know, it's not all about the material things in life. If we're looking for something to really focus on the positives, then looking at our relationships. I mean, obviously not all relationships are always positive for us, but are there relationships in your life at the moment where, you know, you can be positive about them and you're grateful for them at the moment, whether it's with a significant other, whether it's with your children, or whether it's with other family members and friends. So that's something to focus on this week. And then Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I think I'll just move that up a bit. There. Okay, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the 8 of Earth. And the 8 of Earth says, skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. Yeah, and there can be a link between these two cards, in that often if you are feeling guided perhaps to go back more to learning, and really perhaps there's some path you want to go down and you've been guided, okay, I want to go down this path, but I know I need to learn and to study more about this before I can really get further down the path. And when we're being guided to take time out of our lives and invest most of our energy into studying, into learning, we can have these fears coming up of expecting the worst and being worried about this material lack, because often if we're, say, for example, studying full time, there may not be any time left for us to bring any income in, or we may not be bringing any income in while we're studying, and that is an example situation of where fears can come up, and this lack mentality can come up. So that may have put you off in the past from, in fact, studying more about a topic, or going back to school or college or university or whatnot. But this card's coming up at the end of this week, so maybe that's something we should be thinking about now, whether we're taking these shorter nights to maybe read up and research more on a topic, or whether we're being guided to maybe really enrol in a programme of study, perhaps, as it's December now, perhaps going into the new year, we may be guided to really just keep our thoughts positive, focus on the relationships we do have with others and their unconditional love for us, and say, okay, I'm going to throw myself into this study, and not, you know, I know that the universe will provide for me material wise, and then I can really follow what I'm being guided to do. So all in all, I think it's a pretty good looking week. I like the fact studying's coming up, because I'm very much in study mode myself at the moment, and I'm going to probably post an offer in my newsletter because the newsletter should be out tomorrow, and I might post an offer in there about doing some 2015 Oracle card readings, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. Otherwise, have a great week, and I will see you next time.